Hello, in this video we're going to create a submission that we're going to submit to your local health department. First thing you want to do is you want to go into reports, then annual submission. From there you'll see a list of submissions that you have done in the past. In addition, there is a create new submission button, so press on that one. There are two steps in creating your initial submission. The first step is to assess all students, which will create Section A. And the second part is to edit Section A and print off the remaining sections. And even though it has an assessment date here of January 12th, 2022, that's actually the last date that you have to submit an assessment. When it does the actual assessment, it uses the current date. Okay, so let's click on the Assess All Students and create Section A. And if you have a larger facility, this is going to take quite a bit longer to perform this. Once the assessment is completed and Section A has been created, you can close this form. And now we can go into the second step, which is editing Section A. So let's click on the Edit Section A button. If you have already done a section or submission in a prior year, then it will fill out information based on the prior year information. If not, then you will need to enter the data that is in white here. Person completing report, email, and the grades or ages served. If you need to make changes to that data, you can change it here. And then click on the Save button. And when you click on the Save button, it's actually going to return to the previous screen. So after you've made your changes, then go back into the Edit Section A again. And you can see the changes have been made. At this point, you can print Section A. From here, you can print it out or you can save it as a PDF document and you can send it to your health department or send a printed version of it. What I recommend is hitting the print button, and then there's usually an option on the destination either to go to your printer or to save it as a PDF document. So let's save it as a PDF file. Click on the Save button. We'll name the file. Click on Save. And now we have saved Section A. So let's close that off. The next thing we want to do is print sections B through D. And do something very similar. We'll just hit the Print button. It already says Save as PDF because that was the last thing we chose. We'll save that. Close down section B through D. The next thing we want to do is print out the student detail report. So we'll click on the print student detail. And we want to do the same thing. We hit the print button. Takes a minute here. It's a little bit bigger report. And as soon as it says that it's completed, then you hit the Save button. And we will save it. Let's close the student detail report. And that completes the initial submission for sections A through D and the student detail report. In our next video, we're going to go through how to create sections E through H and how to print those off. If you have any questions, feel free to contact support, and thanks for watching.